Good morning, it's Ken,
And Trudy,
and camping we will go to
Minooka Park.
Minooka Park. I don't know what the name means, but that's where we're at. Just about 50 miles south of Birmingham, Alabama. Something a little different. No Missouri state parks or anything. We're clear down here in heart of Dixie. Down here for a few days. We're gonna take a look around the park, which isn't real big, but check out some of the area attractions for you and show you what's going on down here. Okay.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let's go. So, the park is on County Road 146. It runs off of US 31. And if you see the sign right there, that's all the sign they've got to warn you. And it's only less than 100 feet from the turn. So you turn on to 146. We were coming from the south just then.
2 miles. Arrive at Minooka Park on the right.
Thank you, GPS. And it's a little ways down through here. Oh, windy road. Nice road, though. And here we come up to the park. If you're coming in to check into the campground, this is where you'll stop. Give them your name, if you have a reservation, of course. Give them your name and what spot you're going to. They'll make sure you're checked in and lights on, but nobody's home. Now this is a big, before I get to that, there's a gate. They actually have a gate for your security. They give you a code on a sheet of paper when you come in. It's got all the rules and regulations, and it's got the code for the gate and a code for the bathhouse because it also has locks on it. And as I was starting to say, this is a big ATV park. So a lot of trails along here. There's one right there that run all over through the park, different directions. So gotta watch out for the signs. You'll see ATV crossings. Then up here, this is kind of interesting on the left. It's got basketball courts and picnic tables and
Like pickleball and shuffleboard.
and it's all enclosed in a fence. But that's kind of different. Now we're going to go straight. The main campground's to the right. We're going to go down this way. Got a nice little restroom facility there. Picnic shelters. You see a lot of the areas are like the parking lots are gravel because I guess maybe because of the four-wheelers
There's an
coming and going.
office straight ahead, but they haven't been open, so I think they're only open on the weekends.
Yeah, this is like the third week in August, so things are kind of winding down. And we got a nice picnic shelter here, a little lake. Yeah, you can see the lake. There's a little hiking trail down there along the lake, and I haven't tried it yet, so I'm not sure how far it goes. It's a nice little area. You want to come down here and have a picnic or something, just chill out. That's one thing about this trip this time. It's been very quiet. Oh, these restrooms right here, they're actually pretty nice. They're not your typical vault type toilets out here in the middle of nowhere. They're actually got running water. It's a very nice park. It's very clean and modern.
Yes, it is. I like it.
Lots of restrooms. Now we'll go back through the campground here. These first 4 or 5 spots they're lettered B, C, D, and E. These are water and electric only. Everything from here on is full hookups. They also have 2 cabins here, which we'll show at the end of this. Real nice showers and bathrooms there, all individual. The numbering system starts down through here. Looks like we picked up a few since we got here. Everything's paved. Each spot's got a little gravel pad for, like, say, maybe park your 4-wheelers on. And all this is on the 2 parts here is just basically a cul-de-sac. You just turn around and go back out, and this is the end of the road. And we have another loop over on our side. There's 36 right there. That's the last spot. 35 is us. Looks like we might have lost one over here. And that's it. You know, it's just real basic, real simple. 36 spots, all full hookups. Been real quiet. Some of these people look like they've been staying here for a little while. Haven't heard any ATVs at all, so I don't know, maybe people just show up on the weekends to do that kind of thing. And here we are back home. Spot number 35. Alright, there's your campground tour. Alright, the main reason we come down here to Alabama is Trudy wanted to come see one of her favorite YouTube stars. Oh, big scrapbooking store, craft store. Pardon the noisy trucks. Alright, let's go in and see what's going on here. We didn't get no video the other day. Was in here. Let's take a look around here real quick. Lots of stamps. More stamps. Oh, more stamps. And it keeps on going, and here's Trudy spending some more money. Oh. I gotta buy it. Kind of sticks out there. Look like people have been from it come in here, even foreign countries. Oh, they're Stamp supplies. A whole wall of ATCs. Alright, first stop today is going to be Oak Mountain Park up here at Pelham, Alabama, up towards Birmingham. We've been here before. It's a pretty nice park. Let's go take a look around. Alright, it's a pretty big park, but I just thought I'd show you a few of the highlights as we go through here. These are cabins that you can rent. Nice little lake. This is a state park, but it's pretty nice so far. We got a little playground over here. All right, beautiful drive coming down through here. This is coming into the campground. Pretty good downhill here. Wasn't a lot of fun walking up here. Looks like a big playground over here. It's parking down here along the right side. You need to come in and register and get checked in. Trudy's down here trying to see if we can just get in, look around. They do have a gate, so not just anybody can just wander around in here. That's something I remember noticing in a park. Tornado siren. Which is probably good because you're out here in the woods. There's your check-in building here. I can buy some ice too. Let's find out what she's got to say. All right, so they let us in the campground, gave us the code for the gate. We'll just take a buzz down through here and see what it looks like. I didn't look at the map to see how many spots they've got, but it's interesting. This is a one-way road going this way, but yet the spots are all facing the other way.
Looks like you got full hookups.
Yeah, those are full hookups. We'll get back to, oh, there's a little pull through.
Yeah, that's cool.
A little short one. We get back to our campground. We'll look up some more information about this place. That's what's facing that way. So I don't know. I got extra parking spots along here. Big shower house, it looks like.
This looks like it's 14 through 27. Oh yeah, it's a big shower house.
Looks like all individual showers, which is good. Not worry about taking a shower with somebody else.
Got a laundry there.
I wonder if these are tent sites we're seeing back up here in these trees. There's several places I've seen steps.
Well, there's still full hookups here.
Yeah. But over on this side, there's.
Oh.
I keep seeing steps going up, like right here.
Hmm.
So I don't know if there's tent sites up in there or what. Maybe a little pull through. Got a short little trailer, or if you had like a van camper or something, that'd be pretty good. They're not very big.
Not too bad. Ooh, there's a real good shady spot right there.
Yeah.
That one would be hard to get into because the picnic table's right there where you pull in. Unless somebody just moved it.
And I'm looking at the Wi-Fi list here. They do have State Park guest Wi-Fi. That's the first park we've been to. It's got Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's weird where some of these picnic tables are located. Unless they're just moving them for maintenance, they're actually on the pad where you're camping.
Somebody got a couple of chairs there. They must have bring them to town or something. Oh. And a birdhouse. That's cool.
Yeah, that might be tent camping up there.
Kind of rugged looking. So far, it's a very nice looking park.
So that was 14 through 27. Down here it just says 4 through 6. Yeah, there's a tent up there.
Another
So
little,
that is tent spots up
another
there.
little pull through with. I see water. Did you see a sewer hook up there? Another Wi-Fi transmitter.
Yeah, these are just basic, just water here.
Yeah, like little tent platforms.
Couple tents up there on the hill.
You'd have to park down here somewhere and walk up there to it. Yeah, some more over here on the right.
You see where the picnic table is right there on that one next to all your stuff. So that would be the only kind of downfall. Picnic table ain't in the best spots.
Well, you can just talk to all your neighbors as they go by.
You know how I like to do that.
Yeah, there was no other place for it. There was just woods on the other side.
Now we're back to electric and water, but it didn't see any sewer.
No, I'm not seeing any sewer hookups. No. Water and electric.
Yeah, here's little parking spots for your tent campers, looks like.
Yep. All right, that's that part of the campground. Spot. Oh, nice big spot right here on the corner.
Shady too.
Yeah. Easy to back in. Just go up around the corner there and come straight back.
So that looks like it's it. We're coming back out to the gate.
Well, now there was another gate over here.
Oh, okay. Let's see if we can go up there. So this is,
Yeah, there's more, something over there. So far, it's one of the nicer state parks we've been to. And another gate to go through. If you can reach it. There you go.
I kind of like the fact that you got to have a code to get into the park.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of way off the beaten path, so at least you wouldn't have traffic anyhow that much, but it's still good to have.
A light trail.
Hmm.
Bike and hiking trail.
Kind of rough for a bike. There's a tent up there.
Not as big of a park as I thought it was, campground wise.
Oh, it's a big Super C. Got room for big ones over here. We just passed them mowers. Looks like they do a pretty good job of keeping the mowed and cleaned up.
Little bitty tents down there, a little pup tent.
Yeah, you got a little tent there, then you got a 40-foot fifth wheeler on the other side. Yeah, there's a bunch more over here. These are all big motorhomes and
Yeah.
big fifth wheelers.
Oh, Eddie Bauer. I wonder if that's Diane.
That is a nice unit. Tandem axle. More Wi-Fi. One and two down here. Pretty decent campground. See, not a whole lot of shade on so many spots right over there.
And over here is almost parked on the road.
Yeah, he's got a lot of overhang there in the back. Yeah, these are all full hookup. That's what you'd expect.
Got a little pull through. A little bit bigger than the ones on the other side, though.
And it has the sewer, so that'd be a nice little spot.
But once again, your picnic table's on the wrong side of your camper.
And no shade on a couple of them either.
Nice house.
Oh, they're campers. Well, campers are nice. Some of these tent spots are like back up there up the hill.
Looks like that was that campground.
And this is Double Oak Lake. You can rent canoes and paddle boats and things. Take your ride out there. They're only open on the weekends this time of year. Got the place to rent your boats here. What's on the other side? A couple of Pepsi machines. And the bathrooms are on the other side, actually. And there's Trudy. Kind of hard to see through all the trees, but they got a nice lake, a nice beach area here. Little water park. And right behind me is the park office. You enter on the other side from the parking lot, but got a little gift shop in there. You can get some drinks or snacks and any souvenirs. All right, we finally found our overlook here at Oak Mountain Park. We've been up here before, but I don't remember the road up here. It's real narrow, barely 2 lanes wide in some places. I guess the best part of it right here. But it's worth coming up here. Because you can see for miles.
It's very well worth the drive up here for sure.
Birmingham's up that way somewhere. You can just barely hear I-65 down there, down below. A little warm up here today, but in the fall would be nice. Sit up here and the trees changing colors. Just sit here on the table and bring some chairs.
Bring a picnic lunch.
Bring a lunch. If you go back on up this road, keep on going this way. There's a parking lot up there with a little picnic pavilion. And there's another trail that goes off from there, hiking trail. All right, I think we're going to stop and enjoy the view for a couple minutes. Of course, if you're in this part of the country, you gotta go to Whataburger. It's worth a trip. All right, hopefully the wind and the car noise isn't too bad. This is Birmingham from Vulcan Park. And if you come up behind me, there he is, up there in the sun. I'll be up there in a little bit, walking, because the elevator's broke. Wish me luck. All right, we're in Caldera, Alabama, at the Heart of Dixie Railroad Museum. Looks pretty good. They got a lot of trains here. They actually do rides on the weekend in these cars. Not sure where all they go. Looks like fun. It's the old depot, of course. There's, all right. Thanks for that, all the noise. There's, I do just more looking around. All right, and of course these right here are, you guessed it, station wagons. They got rubber tires on them, rubber coated steel wheels. They've got a lot of cars and locomotives here that it's even restored pretty nice, at least painted up nice. Old passenger car, hand car. I've always wanted to get a hand car, go for a ride. I've never seen a locomotive this small. I'm not sure what that's all about. All right, inside the old depot here. Trudy taking pictures. The old waiting room for back in the good old days when trains used to be the way to get around. Got your tickets, ma'am? Cool. Let's think of how to look back in the old days. Old telephone, telegraph key. Old lights off the locomotives. Donations. Might have to add to that. The museum's actually free to get in. A lot of neat old stuff from the old railroad days. Different sizes of rail. Lanterns. Now, this would be neat to try out. That's a little hand car. I can go out and work on the track or inspect the track. Has single seat, wheel on both rails. Just pump your way down the track. More maintenance tools here. Guess this is showing your switch settings. This would be, I guess, your dispatcher's station here. They're showing all your switch alignments. Which now it's all computerized. The guys out on the line can actually pull all that up on their laptop, see where every train's at, what the conditions are of the track. And back over here. Kind of a place I could spend a lot of time in. And don't put no pennies on the track. Colera and Shelby. They were talking about that in the museum on the video. Little short lines around here. That's a little more your modern, somewhat modern locomotive. Used to see a lot of these when I was a kid. They were local switchers. The old types of signals. Another car. I have to find out how much work they do on these and where and who does it. Probably all volunteers. Retired railroad guys or whatever. Go take a look across the street. There's this little locomotive again. Never seen nothing like that. Got the name Davenport on the front. I don't know if that's the company that made it or it's built in Davenport. There's not a whole lot to it. I'll have to look that up. Nice paint jobs on some of these. Birmingham Southern. This is 4-axle. There's an old locomotive. And there are rivets on that thing. Huge. Another nicely restored unit. Nice paint job. You can see those around quarries I worked in. This is a regulator for maintenance away people. It plows the ballast down. And then the side wings come down and get it all up into shape where they want it. And then they brush off everything off the ties. Boxcar. We don't love a caboose, even if it's green. Little crane they would use. If it was doing a tie job or something, pick the ties up. A rail. Another big steam locomotive. Hmm. A little bit of everything. A lot of rust. Most cars I've seen in any museum I've been in. Looks like they got a lot of work to do.
Well, that's a wrap from Minooka Park in Jemison, Alabama, in Chilton County. We are off of Country Road 146, which is right off of US 31.
31's like the main drag down through here. You can coming from the north, exit off at up by Calera, and southern end like Jemison or Clanton, whichever way you're coming from. Let's say about 40 miles south of Birmingham.
About 40 miles south.
Yeah.
There-
Go ahead.
There's 36 full hookups here. 2 cabins. One cabin is $135 a night, and another one is $105 plus tax. We couldn't get in to see the cabins, but we kind of showed you in the video. According to the lady that runs the park, they each sleep 4 with kitchen set up and things like that. But you can, find out all of that if you look it up on the internet.
Yeah, number one's it's $20 higher, $30 higher, isn't it?
$30.
Yeah. It looks a little bigger, obviously. I don't know if we'll sleep 4, if it's got a bigger kitchen or living room area or something. I don't know. This video is kind of a twofer because we actually went up to Oak Mountain Park. It's a state park up towards Birmingham. Took a tour through there. Real nice campground. It's a little pricey though, a little pricier than this place. I think it was like, well,
55.
55. Yeah, I don't know if it's different prices or not. But it's got Wi-Fi.
It does.
Yeah, how about that? If I can go glamping, you get yourself a Wi-Fi signal there. What else? Oh, we went to Calera today to the Heart of Dixie Train Museum. I'm gonna put a little video of that in there too.
Yep.
Real nice little train museum. They got a lot of restored cars and a whole lot of cars that need restoring, pretty bad shape.
And on Saturdays they do train rides. Not sure the price of that, but they only do those on Saturdays.
Yeah, but I don't know how far they go. So look that up. I'll get the name. Shelby and just go to Heart of Dixie Train Museum. Tell you everything you need to know.
Clanton's a really nice town.
Clanton's a little bigger than we thought. It's kind of one of them towns that just goes on and on. Not real wide, but it's long. And it's pretty much centered on Highway 31. So come out of the park, take a left, 10, 15 miles, whatever it was, down to Clanton.
Couple cool places there we went to today. A place called Pecan
Farm.
Yeah, Heaton Pecan Farms, and they have homemade ice cream. And then we went over to a place called Peach Park, and that's like a big farmer's market, ice cream, fried pies, deli sandwiches. It was just crazy amazing.
Yeah, jams and jellies and all that good stuff. And what else? Did I miss anything?
Well,
If
we didn't really get to spend a whole lot of time here at the park, but it's a very clean park, very easy to get in and out of.
It's a real nice park. It's clean. There is a little fishing lake down there, and of course it's a big ATV park. There's trails everywhere. During the week, we saw a couple people at ATVs parked at their campsite, but we never heard anybody riding the trail. So maybe it's a weekend thing or what. But the park's real nice. But if you need a place to, if you're visiting people in the neighborhood or something, need a place to stay, or you're going from one place to another, something like that. But it's nice. Like I said, quiet and clean, and you can't beat it. We come back here again.
Yep. Couple websites you can check out is www.chiltoncounty.org or www.alapark.com.
Yeah, the Chilton County, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the screen, there is a link on there for Minooka Park. There's also one for Higgins Ferry, which when I made the reservation for this place, I did not hear about or didn't know about Higgins Ferry, which turned out was lucky for us because it's east of Clanton, just a few miles. We went down there and took a look around, and we would not recommend it.
No.
The campground was all gravel. I didn't see really any paving that I can think of. It's very hilly. It's just like they just went in and just dumped a bunch of rock on the ground, made a campsite out of it. It's nice lake, but the campground. It looked to me like some of them you could even have like a 4-wheel drive truck to get the trailer backed into up the hill or whatever. It's yeah. Sorry, but we want to suggest that place. But the alaparks.com, that's the state park website, and you can get on there and find all the Alabama state parks and Oak Mountains on there. Find out all the information. Anything else?
Nope.
What did we forget?
I don't think we forgot anything.
Did you remember to say like and subscribe?
No, please like and subscribe.
Let us know if you like it. We're still new at this,
Comment.
and yeah, we see what you think of it. All right, we'll see you next time.
All right.